Okay. John chapter 4 verse 16. Jesus said to her, this is a Samaritan woman. Jesus said to her, "Go, call your husband and come here." Verse 17. The woman answered and said, "I have no husband." Jesus said to her, "You have said well, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom you have now is not your husband. In that you spoke truly." The woman said to him, "Sir, I perceive that you are a prophet." I perceive that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped on this mountain, and you Jews say that in Jerusalem is a place where one ought to worship. Jesus said to her, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshippers worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship him. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and in truth." The woman said to him, "I know that Messiah is coming, who is called Christ. When he comes, he will tell us all things." Jesus said to her, "I who speak to you, I am he." I don't know why I feel like this today, but when it comes to identity and identifying who is who, the woman, even after hearing Jesus speak to her like the Messiah, still she wanted a Messiah again to come and tell her all things, while Jesus was already telling her all things. One of the most evil things or bad experiences that Jesus had was that his identity was always denied in so many places. He lived his life where so many people did not believe in him, but despite that, he kept on doing the work that he was sent to do. You don't need people to believe you're a prophet. You don't need people to believe you are called. You don't need people to believe you are the Messiah. All you need to do is do things like your calling, and it will be up to the people to believe in you or not. I feel his identity sometimes was misunderstood, and it's a very terrible thing, and it's one of my struggles as well, because people have a tendency of not understanding you and not understanding who you are. But it's okay. That helps you also to build yourself in your calling and in your identity, so that you don't need to talk much about who you are, but let your works be able to just talk on your behalf. John the Baptist sent his disciples to Jesus, and the disciples of John went to ask Jesus to say, "Are you the Messiah? Are you the one, or we should seek for another?" What did Jesus answer? He said, "The blind see, the lame walk. Look at what we are able to do." Then those guys went and gave that report to their master John. Already those things that Jesus said were indications, signs that he was indeed the Messiah. It's something that he struggled with, because a man like John, who is the one who even baptized him, he came and asked him, "Are you the one, or we should seek for another?" Just imagine. People whom you thought have believed in you all this while, they are coming again, questioning your identity. Who are you? Who are you? Jesus went through a lot. But I like his humility. He was never offended by all those things. I like his humility. Don't be offended when people misunderstand you. Don't be offended when people do not identify with who you are. Don't be offended. Just flow. Be who you are. It was a very heartbreaking moment for Jesus, but he did what he could do. Today is different. I want us to pray. I've only explained one part about the grave. I've not explained